car back on because I could use some air before it gets hot. No, 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 Diva is a female version of a hustler. Hello, YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell, per usual, on this good Monday afternoon. It is July the 13th, 2026, and it is currently 1:57 p.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. It's 85 degrees too, so it's a little hot. It's a little hot. Y'all know, I dropped this phone in a mop bucket of water before I left my brother's house. I was mopping and cleaning up after the dogs, and I had made a mistake and dropped my iPhone in the mop bucket, and it had blacked out and everything. I mean, blacked out, stopped working, wouldn't turn on. I had to put it in the rice, all that shit. Then when I finally got it to power back on, it had a green line going down the screen or whatever. Do y'all see this screen? I had this phone since whenever the iPhone 12 came out, because this is the iPhone 12. Y'all see this screen? It ain't blacked out no more. It don't got the green line going down it no more, or none of that. I remember I had told Cliff, because Cliff had asked me, he was like, why you switch your number? I'm like, I had to go get me a new phone because I dropped my phone in a mop bucket. So my phone wasn't working, and then I had ended up calling him off this phone like a week or so later. He told me, I thought you said your phone didn't work. I'm like, well, it wasn't. It had fell in a mop bucket. But it eventually had started working again. And that's just crazy. I thought I was going to have to throw the phone away, though, because it had blacked out. But I'm hearing God right now, like, see, just when you thought it was the end, you thought it was over, you just had to just hold on a little while longer. I mean, just yesterday or the day before, the green line was still on my screen. Now, the green line ain't even on my screen. It looked just the way it did when I got home. And that's so crazy to me. But, and this number was turned off. Remember I said somebody had switched my iPhone, my number from my iPhone and put it on another phone, and I didn't know. And I had to call and have it switched back. I'm just hearing by the grace of God, like, I needed to hold on to this phone a little while longer. And that's so funny because my Android, which is the phone that I'm recording off right now, this phone is off. My number, that's 313-629-2476, that phone is off. So it was like, soon as this phone got turned off, this phone powered right the fuck back on. It's like, God is such an awesome God. He never fucking leaves or forsakes me whatsoever. I swear to God, he never does. And that's just crazy, because I'm telling you, the phone fell into my bucket and it was submerged in the water. Submerged in the water. It wouldn't turn on for days. Then it turned on with the green line, glitching on and off, on and off, on and off. Now I turn this right on. Only thing is I can't use my Face ID anymore, because ever since it fell in the mop bucket, my Face ID stopped working. But I'm just hearing God say, like, just when you thought you should give up or toss it away or, you know, stop, then no, here he comes. And that's the saying. He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. So I was getting that or whatever. Anyway, I woke up today. I had made my video earlier this morning when I woke up and I was at McDonald's. I ended up leaving for a minute. Somebody was nice enough to let me come take a shower at their house and, you know, just allow me to put on some fresh, clean clothes so I wouldn't be sweaty. And I was very appreciative of that or whatnot. And, you know, they was like, where you about to go? I'm like, in the streets where I live or whatever. And he was like, I wish you stop saying you homeless. Stop saying that you in the streets, because I'm trying to change that. But, you know, it's a fact, and it's nothing that I'm embarrassed of at the moment. Like, I always speak my truth. But anyway, in the midst of me speaking my truth, it's always some hating ass bitch or somebody who think I'm lying or think I want some clout, or they just mad that they can't be their authentic self or something like that. They be mad that they can't be their authentic self. So when I be being my authentic self, they be rolling their eyes and doing the most. But anyway, y'all know Mark Zuck and Facebook, they love me. They watch me, any status, reel, anything I make. Mark Zuck is so in love with me and fascinated by me. Anything I talk about, they create reels. right after I get done making videos. I'm gang stalked. I am a targeted individual, and I have accepted all of this. They record everything I do in my car while I'm renting rooms. Like, they literally gang stalk me. If I go get a house with an apartment, they're gonna ask people to put cameras in it. If I go get a car, they're gonna ask people to put cameras in it. My life is the Truman Show. These motherfuckers cannot live without me. Like, this is what it means to sell your soul, though. If you watch some of these videos about selling souls, like, you such a yes man or a yes woman that you can't think for yourself. And people who sell their soul for talent and all that type of shit, they usually like end up with like writer's block. If they're a writer, they can't create shit no more because they soulless. Like, you fake as fuck. So you, nothing about you is real. Therefore, you sold your soul. You can't be shit but fake. You get what I'm saying? That's what selling your soul means. It means to be a sellout. You're fake as fuck. You're no longer authentic. That's what it means to sell your soul. It doesn't mean the devil bought you. It means that you was weak as fuck. You was a traitor to your motherfucking self. That's what it means to sell your soul. So, anyway, it's like while you thought you was tricking for somebody else, you really tricked yourself. And that's the work of the devil. The devil is a trickster. So you see how you sell your soul, and it's very easy. All you got to do is turn your back on yourself. Because that's turning your back on God, because God is within you. So the moment you turn your back on yourself and your people, you turn your back on God. So now you soulless. You get it? Got it? Good. So when people copy me, it's because they can't come up with their own shit. You have to sit around and watch somebody else to be able to create a skit for your own content. And I have been noticing it lately, like people just talking about certain things. And this morning I was saying, like, I could realize the difference, how people treated me before I had got my braces on, and then once I took them off. Now, if you actually watch my story or follow me or been on my Facebook page since 09 or whatever, then you would know, like, I did. First of all, my brother had chipped my 2 front teeth when I was 8 years old. He had jumped on my back while we were at the park, and it caused my head to hit the metal slide. You know the slides we used to slide down when we was a kid, the ones that'll burn the fuck out you if the sun beaming too hard. Well, hey guys, hey Stefan. So my brother was playing at the park. We was all playing at the park. Me, my brother, and my 2 cousins. And Denzel was catching a football, and he ended up falling on me while I was catching my cousin Kabir while she was coming down the slide. And when he fell back on me, my mouth hit the end of the slide. So he had chipped my 2 front teeth. I ended up getting those fixed with like porcelain or, you know, whatever they call it. So my 2 front teeth are no longer chipped. However, they were crooked, which is why I need the braces. Other than that, like, I have a perfect bite. I just need to straighten the 2 front teeth or whatever. And that's why it gives the illusion of looking chipped sometimes, because they need to be straightened. But I was saying it earlier, like, I noticed that when I didn't have my braces on, sometimes people would act funny towards me. But then, you know, once I got my braces on, there was certain guys who was like, oh, like, you look cute now. I want to kind of spin the block on you. I want to see what you blase split. But then I ended up taking my own braces off because I had to stop going to my orthodontic appointments. You know, when shit started getting a little bit too hard, that was a bill that I couldn't keep up with at the moment. So I ended up using my sewing hair needle and shit to take my brackets, my wires, and my rubber bands off. Now, I got my braces put on by a professional orthodontist when I had them put on, but I also had them taken off. I only had them on for a short amount of time. But I say that to say, when I was talking about it earlier, you should see how many reels popped up on my Facebook timeline, like, oh, you got your teeth fixed? I can't tell, basically type of ordeal. But if you actually follow my story, and you wasn't trying to be funny, that's why the jokes be lame as fuck. Like, you're not even funny. First of all, I tell my story, so you can't talk about me. But, like, you lame, your joke ain't funny, or none of that, because I already told this story several times. Like, ketchup, mustard. You're trying to crack a joke about something that was already talked about a long time ago. And teeth used to really break my self-esteem. So, you know, people usually, they try to trigger you or say anything about you to trigger you or try to break you or hurt your feelings. But I passed all of that. Like, I don't walk around thinking people are beneath me, but your tactics are beneath me. You're repetitive. You can't come up with nothing new. Again, because you sold your soul. So you keep doing the same shit over and over and over, using the same tactics over and over and over, thinking that they're going to work. But you don't even realize that you're doing it over and over and over because you're soulless. Ooh, I know what to break Isleah's heart this time. Ooh, we can say this because that hurt her last time. But bitch, unlike you, I elevate. I grow. So what used to hurt me doesn't hurt me anymore. You know, it's called healing and getting over triggers and traumas. So if I had low self-esteem growing up because of teeth, and I say that I've gotten over that, then you can stop talking about my teeth. I mean, unless you just want to, if it makes you feel good or it makes you feel like you're boosting your self-esteem, then go ahead, because obviously you're the one with low self-esteem and you need to talk about somebody else to feel better about yourself. So if that's what you need to do, then go ahead. But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't hurt my feelings, but these are the things that I realize on a day-to-day basis, like how people will try to trigger me when it comes to certain things, especially on social media. That's called cyberbullying and things like that. But you know, once you get bullied for so long, like I said, you get over it. The jokes become old, they lame. The person who was a bully is lame. Like, all that shit that used to be popular, it ain't even popular no more. Like, actually, I'm glad I'm not like you. I'm glad I stand out. I'm glad I'm different, because just fitting in the same bubble with some of these motherfuckers. I used a prime example of talking about teeth earlier, and you just had to see the amount of reels that popped up on my timeline. It's just so funny. But Mark Zuck and all these little Facebook and platforms and shit, they really love me. They love me for real. Can't come up with no content without me. So yeah. Crazy. Crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. I also was talking about being in love with somebody earlier and stuff too, but their family will ruin it just because they don't like you and all that. A lot of stuff been coming up on my timeline about that as well. And I just shared a reading that I had just listened to, and it was a lady saying, like, your spouse, they're about to see that the family been manipulating a lot of things just to block y'all from being together in a relationship. And I've been talking about this for the last couple of months because I'm an energy reader. I can pick up on it. But somebody is really about to find out that their family is fucked up, like I've been saying this whole time. Like planning black magic, sabotaging your relationships and all that type of shit just because they worried about you spending your money on somebody that you love. But they swear up and down like, oh no, you ain't gonna want to marry her. She a gold digger. She lazy. She just wants somebody to take care of her and their kids. She don't fuck with you for real. Whole time it be your mama and your sisters and your cousins who want you to take care of them and their kids. Where they baby daddies and shit at, where they husbands and the niggas that they fuck with, they don't fucking know because they too far up their brother's ass. Somebody's about to find that out. Somebody's about to find it out. I'm hearing your brother about to find it out too. But yes, my brother's gonna find it out too. My brother's about to find it out, and the man that I love, he about to find out about his sister. Because I was trying to tell my brother, you know, you be trying to choose your friends and all them over me, but they gonna fuck you up in the end. I was right, it's facts. And my honey, he about to find out that his sister was lying and all that type of shit, right along with the motherfuckers that I said, all because they was wanted to steal, wanted to keep alive, wanted to get away with their dirt. Want to keep some money in the family that don't even fucking belong to them. That's what somebody's about to find out about their family, that they put on such a high pedestal. Like, damn, your family dogged out your bitch because they were stealing from her, because they didn't like her. They didn't want her around because they want to dick suck you instead. Yeah, your cousins too. Some of these motherfuckers, I said the mamas, the cousins, and the sisters be acting like they want to suck their own cousins, brothers, and sons' dicks. I can't let my brother get married. I can't let my son get married to her. Who gonna pay my bills? That's who we call when we falling short. We call him to pay our bills. How we gonna let him start a family with her? Somebody's about to see that. Somebody about to see it. But you know what? I've been talking about it for the last couple of months, but I've been talking about it for the last couple of years as well, because again, I can see patterns and I can see generational curses. And once you fail a test so many times, like, you learn from those lessons, you learn the answers, you move on and shit like that. Some stuff I ace right off the back. Some stuff I fail and gotta study and study and study. When it comes to this life shit, I failed enough times. I had past lives. That's why I'm here this lifetime, because I learned a lot. And I've been learning a lot on this journey as well. I'm trying to tell you what's about to happen. Somebody about to see their family's true colors. And it's deeper than what they really know. And then they gonna be wanting to apologize to me. Isleah, you was right. And you know what? I ain't even gonna sit and say I told you so, because that was never my intention to want to come and tell you some shit like that. Obviously, it hurt my feelings, or I seen it, or I seen a problem, and that's why I spoke on it. But you took it and ran with it, as if I was trying to cause a problem. So somebody about to see that. They about to have a realization like, damn, she was right the whole time, and it was my family. It's really heavy on somebody's sister, because I keep hearing it was my sister. My sister knew damn well what she did. Somebody about to find out their sister a witch, that's in a coven of witches, playing spit work and all type of shit, and that she really want to fuck her brother. I hear she want to keep it in the family, just like she keep the money in the family. Like, this bitch, she sent her friends to fuck on her brother and all type of shit. She weird as fuck. Confirmation. But yeah, it's just crazy. I was realizing that type of stuff though. But it's like I say it and it comes up on my timeline. But it was really the teeth for me. And I just can't get it. Like, people really want me to be ashamed of who I am. People want me to be ashamed of my flaws. Like, why are you worried about my flaws? That's just like if somebody wanted me to be embarrassed about being fat. Is you fat? Because if you ain't fat, what the fuck you worried about me being fat for? Hey, you know, it's like people just don't know how to stay in their business. Mind their own business. Like, if I'm bald head, what the fuck that got to do with you? Is you bald head too? Do you want a trauma bond over being bald or something? Why are you worried about if I was bald head or not? If I'm fat or not? Ugly or not, or anything? And that's just another example. Speaking of people always comparing themselves to me, it's a lot of reels that have been coming up on my timeline of like guys and girls. I can't stand to see. One thing I can't stand to see, I don't got a problem with gay people, but I got a problem. Anyway, it's this man that keep popping up on my timeline who wants to be a woman so bad. And that's a problem within itself. But he will keep doing these reels about showing, like, besties showing each other, like, hey girl, look at her, look at the girl he cheated on me with, look at her, look at her. And then they start laughing. I ain't never been no desperate ass bitch like that. Like, you mean to tell me your man cheated on you, right? You found out about it, so you go start stalking the bitch social media? It sound like you a psychopath, and I see why you got cheated on. Like, what? Why is you looking at my page, coming to see if I'm fat, coming to see if I'm ugly, coming to see what I got, where I live, to compare myself to you? You trying to compare me to you. Bitch, you got left. You got cheated on. So I don't even want to be compared to you. I don't want to get left and cheated on. But you coming to point out my flaws and compare yourself to me. I can't believe he want to talk to her. I look better than her. I got more money than her. And you got cheated on. I don't think the looks or the money got shit to do with it, bitch. But people so fucking stupid. It don't got, that's why you left right now. It don't got nothing to do with love. Yo dumb ass ain't even trying to figure out why your nigga left you. You're trying to figure out why he left you for this woman. What's so special about her? When you shouldn't be focused on another woman, you should be focused on yourself. I ain't never going to look up no other bitch. Let me go see what she look like. Now, if I happen to see you and I happen to see you. But you think I don't even befriend half of these niggas on social media. I don't stalk they social media. You think I'm about to go stalk a bitch who they was fucking with social media? I'm hearing Cardi B right now. She says she my op, but I don't know her. Had to look up. I'm not even coming to look you up, bitch. You my op. I ain't know about it. And don't give a fuck about it. But I'm not about to look you up and spend hours on your social media just to compare myself to you. Girl, if you don't get the fuck on and take the nigga with you, bitch. But these hoes be desperate. But these be the same hoes that sit around saying, I ain't bothered by no bitch like her. I got more than her. What would I have to hate on her for? What would I have to... Then why are you even speaking on her? Why haven't you just moved the fuck on? Why are you comparing yourself to her? That's why I said, if people be coming to examine my page, they could probably tell how many strands of fucking pubic hair I got on my pussy. That's how much people want to come and get details about my life so they can compare themselves to me. And I don't be giving a fuck about them. They come from real pages, fake pages, and everything. I have a real life fan base of hoes that want to compare themselves to me. Not knowing what I've been through or nothing like that. Couldn't walk a mile in my fucking Jesus sandals or Cinderella's slipper. Whether they ran down, worn out, toe up, beat up biscuits, bitch, you couldn't survive a day in my shoes, so you shouldn't dare compare yourself to me. And you'll get disappointed every time, even if you think you look better than me. Looks can be deceiving. I'm better than you. You know how? Because you searching me up. And I ain't never once thought about you. That's the answer for itself. That's the real definition of unbothered. Not thinking about you. Never heard of you. Don't give a fuck who you are. Don't come on my page. Don't want to see you and my people you may know. But you thinking somebody is comparing themselves to you. I'm trying to tell you something wrong with these hoes. It's crazy out here in these streets. Crazy. But this is stuff that I just been noticing. Like, you always catch the shade, the little slick stuff that people try to say, and I just be trying to mind my business. And this the most I'm going to speak on it or dwell on it, because I'm not about to argue with no hoe. But don't compare yourself to me. Again, you'll be disappointed every time, because I'm just a great ass person. And you could be too, if you be yourself. Worry about yourself. But yeah, I just want to stay to myself, mind my business. I don't want nobody up in my shit. I don't want to be, because I don't be up in nobody else's shit. What I talk about on my digital diary is what you're going to find out about me. I mean, you hoes be doing background checks and everything anyway. Y'all be all in bitches, my charts, and all types of shit. Lying at that. Thinking because you got a little nurse's license that you somebody, bitch, that shit don't mean more than my motherfucking driver's license. As a matter of fact, it's like a permit to me. Nurse's license, fuck you, hoe. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. You probably ain't even a good nurse. Probably cheated your way through that too. Fuck out of here. And half these hoes ain't nurses, they hands. They ain't make it to the register yet. Pipe it on down, bitch. Because half of them CNAs ain't even make it to the LPN, but be wearing big drawers like they a PA, a physician's assistant. If you don't sit your bitch, that nurse's degree ain't teach you more than my mama and grandma having real diseases and I had to take them on my own. I don't give a fuck about that shit, hoe. You competing where you don't compare. Flaws and all. Lacking in all, you don't compare to me. On my worst days. It ain't got shit to do with the looks. But yeah, they be trying it. People really be trying it. But I'm about to get up off here. I love you guys. And I'm wishing y'all nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all stay safe in the Detroit streets or wherever you may be from in the United States of America or this solar system that we live in.